2021 has produced some great TV shows for viewers to jump into. Whether it's Netflix, Apple, CBS, Disney Plus, or HBO Max, these TV shows have grabbed the attention of viewers and made them stick for every episode and season. Welcome to Binge TV, and here are the top 10 best TV shows of 2021. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn notifications on for more videos like this one. Without further ado, let's begin. 10th place, Pose Season 3. Pose is a TV show about New York City's African American and Latino LGBTQ and ball culture scene in the 1980s, early 1990s in the second season, and the mid to late 1990s in the third season. The show features dancers and models who compete for trophies and recognition in this underground culture and who support one another in a network of chosen families known as houses. Pose explores several segments of life and society in New York, the ball culture world, the rise of the luxury Trump-era universe, and the downtown social and literary scene. Blanca forms a house that provides support to LGBTQ youth who have been rejected by their birth families. Damon joins Blanca's house, and together they compete in different balls where members challenge each other in various categories and are judged on their outfits, attitude, and dance skills. Angel, a streetwalker, develops feelings for Stan, who is married to Patty. 9th place, It's a Sin. It's a Sin is a 5-part series set from 1981 to 1991 in London. It depicts the lives of a group of gay men and their friends who lived during the HIV/AIDS crisis in the United Kingdom. Featuring Ollie Alexander, Omari Douglas, and Callum Scott Howells, who all moved to London. Together, they form the ensemble which the show focuses on most. They form a friendship group, but the fast-developing HIV/AIDS crisis impacts their lives. Over 5 episodes, the group is shown living through an entire decade until 1991 as they become determined to live fiercely despite the threat HIV poses to them. 8th place, Hacks. Hacks is a comedy drama television series that premiered in May 2021 on HBO Max. It stars Gene Smart, Hannah Einbinder, and Carl Clemens Hopkins. Deborah Vance is a legendary Las Vegas stand-up comedy diva trying to maintain relevance as the head of the casino where she performs tries to pare down on her performance dates. Ava is a Gen Z comedy writer who is unable to find work due to being canceled over an insensitive tweet. The two reluctantly team up to freshen up Vance's material and learn to respect each other's differences. Rotten Tomatoes reported an approval rating of 100% based on 41 critic reviews with an average rating of 8.54 out of 10. Metacritic calculated a weighted average score of 82 out of 100 based on 20 critics, indicating universal acclaim. 7th place, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is a martial arts television series and a sequel to the original The Karate Kid films by Robert Mark Kamen. The series stars Ralph Macchio and William Zabka. Set 34 years later, Cobra Kai re-examines the Miyagi-verse narrative from Johnny's point of view, his decision to reopen the Cobra Kai Karate Dojo, and the rekindling of his old rivalry with Daniel. 34 years after being defeated, Johnny Lawrence is now in his 50s, works as a part-time handyman, and lives in an apartment. He has a son named Robbie with his former girlfriend Shannon Keene, but he abandoned them both when Robbie was born, as his mother Laura died shortly before Robbie's birth. Johnny uses karate to defend his teenage neighbor Miguel Diaz from a gang of bullies. Miguel asks Johnny to teach him karate. Johnny finally agrees and decides to reopen the Cobra Kai Karate Dojo as a chance to recapture his past. However, this act reawakens his rivalry with Daniel LaRusso. 6th place, Physical. Physical is a 1981 female liberation tale, finds self-loathing housewife Sheila fed up with her egotistic husband, who is a former anti-war activist. Sheila is an unfulfilled housewife who's constantly down on herself as she quietly battles extreme personal demons. However, she sees the light at the end of the tunnel when she discovers aerobics, a new hobby that immediately empowers her and drives her forward to success. Sheila finds a way to channel her obsession with dieting and weight into something close to self-care. The show explores the power of aerobics and the craze for it in the 1980s. Fifth place, Loki. Loki is a series based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Loki. The series takes place after the events of the film Avengers Endgame, in which an alternate version of Loki created a new timeline. After stealing the Tesseract, an alternate version of Loki is brought to the mysterious Time Variance Authority, a bureaucratic organization that exists outside of time and space and monitors the timeline. They give Loki a choice: face being erased from existence due to being a time variant, or help fix the timeline and stop a greater threat. Loki ends up trapped in his crime thriller, traveling through time. Fourth place, The Girls 5 Eva. Girls 5 Eva is a musical comedy television series. The show stars Sarah Bareilles, Busy Phillips, Paula Pell, and breakout star Renee Elise Goldsberry. A young rapper named Lil Stinker samples an old Girls 5 Eva song and invites the group to perform with him on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The reunion comes at a time when the 4 remaining members learn that 5th member Ashley, who appears in flashbacks, died in a freak accident involving an infinity pool, is in various states of midlife crises. Dawn is feeling unfulfilled working in her brother's restaurant. Gloria is a dentist reeling from divorce. Summer is a brand influencer trapped in a one-sided marriage, and Wiki has tried desperately to keep up the facade of a glam diva despite secretly being broke and out of work. As the women embark on their quest, it's easy to hop along for the ride. Much of the soundtrack packs a comedic punch, and it's convincingly catchy, particularly the theme song, which you will not be able to stop singing if you binge multiple episodes in a row. Third place, Invincible. Invincible is an adult animated superhero television series based on the Image Comics series of the same name. The series stars Steven Yeun, Sandra Oh, and J.K. Simmons. The series initially revolves around 17-year-old Mark Grayson and his transformation into a superhero under the guidance of his father, Omni-Man, the most powerful being on the planet. Mark Grayson is a normal teenager, except for the fact that his father, Nolan, is the most powerful superhero on the planet. Shortly after his 17th birthday, Mark begins to develop powers of his own and enters into his father's tutelage. Mark discovers the harsh realities of being a superhero whilst struggling to define himself. He is shown to have a berserker side when fighting the Flaxons and Machine Head's villains. Second place, The Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad is a historical drama TV show based on the 2016 novel of the same name by Colson Whitehead. The series premiered on Amazon Prime Video on May 14, 2021. A fictional story of people attempting an escape from slavery in the southern United States in the 1800s, utilizing a key plot element employing the literary style of magic realism. In reality, the Underground Railroad was a network of abolitionists, hidden routes, and safe houses that helped enslaved African Americans escape to freedom in the early to mid-1800s. In the novel and the series, it is an actual railroad, complete with engineers, conductors, tracks, and tunnels. Cora, an enslaved woman from Georgia, joins newcomer Caesar to ride the subterranean train to freedom. Rotten Tomatoes reported an overall approval rating of 94% based on 90 critic reviews, with an average rating of 8.78 out of 10. Metacritic gave the series a score of 92 out of 100. First place, WandaVision. WandaVision focuses on Wanda Maximoff, who is an Avenger and can harness chaos magic, engage in telepathy, and alter reality. The series depicts her mental illness while introducing the Scarlet Witch moniker to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 3 weeks after the events of Avengers Endgame, Wanda Maximoff and Vision are living an idyllic suburban life in the town of Westview, New Jersey, trying to conceal their true natures. As their surroundings begin to move through different decades and they encounter various television tropes, the couple suspects that things are not as they seem. Wanda and Vision were always emotionally connected because they were both entangled with an infinity stone called the Mind Stone. Wanda was exposed to it when she was being experimented upon by Hydra, and Vision had it living literally inside his head. In the final episode, we find out that the vision that Wanda created in her dreamland was made from the part of the Mind Stone that still lives inside Wanda. When Wanda destroys the Hex, she destroys Vision with it. Wanda then creates an alternate reality where Vision and the twins are alive, and they all live together. So what are your thoughts on these TV shows? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.